What is up, everybody? Power to the bus here. Now today we are going to take a look at Ryu and Fei Long. Now, off the bat, these gotta be on everybody's list as top figures of the year. Now, on other people reviews, they had a couple things they had issues with. Mine's is opposite of theirs, kind of. But overall, this is a good line. So, first of all, let's get the elephant out the room. So, at the end of this video, I might show the accessories like in full detail. Hold on. Because this is what they got. I don't really like showing a box that often or whatever, but here is the barcode. Bam. Scan it. It'll work on either or, but he comes with a stand, a Hadouken, extra head, and I'll get to the rest of that later. Fei Long, you guys already know by now, extra hands, flame effect, and everything. So I got these guys in there fighting pose, so you can actually get the video game pose. Now, the Fei Long looks correct. Ryu, this is my favorite Ryu design. So, I'm a little bit more judgmental on that. But that being said, let's get some negatives. I guess it's a negative out the way. It's not really, but I guess it kind of is. But, you know, it's new company, so, well, not new company, but something new that they're doing. So as you guys can see, the hair has always been brown in the character select screen, right? Right. So the hair here is black. Now, me personally, I can go through and dry brush some brown in it. That way it's still black, but there's some brown highlight, which I might do for both of these guys. I don't know. So I'm not sure where they got the black hair from exactly. And also, this version of Ryu, I don't know if he even had red gloves. I believe he had like a dark brown. So that would be two, count them, two gripes right there. Also, this should have been painted red also. That way it doesn't look like it's split. But, you know, how easy would that have been to do exactly? Because this would probably have chipped off the red, unless the whole hand was red and then painted flesh within there. I don't know. Also, another thing, the belt does come off, but it's this nasty fleshy color. So it look like something inappropriate, if you will. That should have been black also, or white. Let's see, what else? The face. Okay, the face on Fei Long is spot on. There's no issues with that. In fact, all right, here's the thing. This Fei Long is supposed to be this one, right? This one looked too much like Bruce Lee. I believe they had an issue with him looking like Bruce Lee. So this Fei Long, if you guys really look at it, is basically Street Fighter 4 Fei Long. Which, if I get this belt back on Ryu, I'm starting to think, even though they are supposedly based off of this version of Street Fighter, this is not these guys. This is clearly Street Fighter 4 Fei Long. That's what it was. I couldn't quite put my finger on it, and that's why the hair is black on both of these. So it's like they're saying it's this one, but it is not this one. Look at that. So yeah, I don't know if it's a license thing or something, but yeah, this Fei Long is not this, which is a bummer because I actually wanted this one. I wanted this design, but it is what it is, you know. I don't know. My main gripe about that is I hate Street Fighter 4. I don't like nothing after Street Fighter 3 really. I mean, I played Street Fighter 4, but you know, now the Ryu, the hair does not come out like this. But it's funny because the wave 2 of these looked like it. So Ken looked at like the art. Ken, Dowsum, and Bison, they looked at like it. Which makes me wonder what's the Chun-Li going to be based off of, because this Ryu these technically aren't these guys. So we got a Ryu, we got a Fei Long, but it's not from the games. It says from there, but it's not. Let me turn this light off. It might be a little too harsh for everybody. Let me see. Turn it down, or is this as low as they go? How low can you go? Because it was a little harsh for me, y'all. I'm sorry. So yeah, another video, someone was talking about their joints. Like, they said it was buttery smooth. One person said it. Another person said it was ratchet. I'm not getting none of that. So it's standard. Like, yeah, I could get it to move, right? You know. But in the end, this is like standard legend articulation for me. And they was talking about this part being a rubbery diaper piece. It's rubber, but it's not like what they was saying it was. It's not like soft pliable rubber. I mean, at least this is what I'm getting from mine. I will know more once I get the second set of figures. But back to this head sculpt. So maybe there's a customizer who could make this one. I don't know. But at this rate, we are going to still have to wait for them to maybe give us a proper head. This one, I'm not even going to customize. You know, I was going to give it to Brown, but after officially looking at it, this is not Street Fighter 2 Fei Long. So, yeah. Another thing is, like, there's a little gap here. So for the swivel, but I don't know, it feels a little wonky to me. Again, this is me. Some of the Power Ranger figures had this kind of articulation right here, and I was not a fan of it. Still not really a fan of it, but it is what it is. But yeah, like this joint here, everyone, you guys seen videos where they just smoothly push them all the way back and smoothly push them all the way forward. It's like that, but there's some force to it, which is a good thing, you know. So yeah, this is Fei Long, as you guys can see. Some wash on the back. Not too much. The sculpt is a little light, like right here on his hands. You guys can see, like, it's a little soft in places, but it is what it is, you know. I can't complain. We got these, you know. It's not based off my favorite game, you know, but we got it. It says it is. There's no, I don't think there's drop down hips. I'm not gonna fuck with it if there is, because I don't want it to activate. So that is Fei Long. Oh, another thing, I wish he came with nunchucks. But that being said, this is a pretty damn good figure. This is, I honestly could say that with no kind of issues really toward like the articulation or anything, because you got butterfly, you know. Mine's, let me see, mine's work, but I'm trying to see if I got any looseness. Okay, there's a little jiggle here, but it's nothing too bad. The elbows work. the head rotate. Let me get back in the center. It's weird because I'm doing this and I'm like at an angle, so you get them do his let's say head foams. All right, that went on a little too long. So yep, legs do go forward. Now here's where this part is not really rubber. This part right here is a bit pliable, so that's a little squishy. Now what people don't tell you is how to work those. I'm gonna show you guys right here. So instead of going forward, you see how it crinkles in? You do this, you go around and you pull it forward. This way this part isn't sinking in right here. Let's see. So you get that go forward. Now I cannot, for whatever reason, get it to go forward as everyone else been doing, but unless this is what everybody else been doing when they show this figure off. Alright, see that? This is high as I could get them to go. Yeah, and I don't think there's drop knees here. Well, knees, drop down hips. So yeah. Now that we got this dude out the way, let me get him in neutral pose because I'm gonna do some comparison. Now this guy only versus Tekken. If they get the Tekken license, then you know we'll be golden, you know. So get this guy out the way. Bam, Ryu. I don't know. It to me again, it seemed like a amalgamation of multiple different designs. Like it's not really based off of any specific one. As you guys seen, the gi comes off. Yeah, this guy will do something a little bit special here. I'm about to bring this guy into the picture. Oh my god, look at this. Yeah, this is leaps and bounds over. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not about to just shit on this one. This one got the same little issue. It's not painted red right there, and it got pins. But this is definitely lower quality than this one. They both got the hair wrong, so they both is not this. I wish I was a customizer in like molds and stuff. That'd be something I might need to get into. This one got the texture everywhere. Now this rubber piece is pliable. Oh man, that is night and day. But again, this is 25 bucks, you know. I would say get this one still if you wanted that turtle, or you just wanted a let's see something. It's a taller figure than this one. It's a bulkier figure also. This one is way better. Way better. But I'm not about to shit on this one either, because if you ain't got no Ryu or any Street Fighter figures, this is definitely the way to go. Like, there's nothing wrong with owning this one. Now, I had this figure in this pose earlier. Let me put it right back in it. Oh, also, my Ryu got this black stuff in it. I don't know where the hell that came from. It's not any, look, see? It's not anywhere else that's black that would be causing this. So I don't know what's up with that. But let me get this pose to the best of my Russian abilities. So you guys get the gist. So yeah, again, leaps and bounds better than that one. The gi does come off. I'm sure you guys probably seen that 100 times, but just for the video's sake, take this bad boy off. Look at all that all those steps, and you can get yourself a shirtless Ryu. Oh my god, this thing like focusing on everything in the background. So yeah, this again, I'm gonna harp it on it personally because I was expecting to get this. I didn't get that. I got something close to it, but you know what? The hair, if the hair was like that, then you know, yeah, you get shirtless Ryu, or the muscle detail. I'm gonna still go out and call it wave of the year. Well, figures of the year. You know, I hope they get done with everybody. But again, I think them calling this Street Fighter 2 came when they did like Series 2. I don't think these were meant to be these when they first started making these. I don't think this was what these were supposed to be. Get out the way. Yeah, I think these were just supposed to be probably Street Fighter 4. I think this actually looks like Street Fighter 4 a little bit. I don't know. I would have to see the Ryu on there. Because again, if it was this Ryu, he would have had the brownish gloves also, and the hair would have been like that, like came out and everything. It would have been brown. And the company, I'm sure they know what they're doing. So I think them labeling it off of this game was an afterthought. But with that being said, let me get Ryu in the neutral stance because we are going to pit him in the height comparison with, oh, and also the diaper's a little different. It's a lot better on Ryu than Fei Long. I feel like Fei Long's should have been like this, and the belt part should have been a separate piece maybe. I don't know, but I also feel he should have came with some nunchucks. So all right, get this out the way. Get Ryu standing straight, because I'm not go size compare Fei Long because he didn't appear in MVC. So I would assume Ryu is a little shorter than Cyclops and them. So that being said, let me hit this boy to the side. Cyclops is a little bit taller. So the scale I think is great still. I am still going to customize this to make this maybe Alpha Ryu. Then I would have to do the headband. Yeah, it could work as Alpha. You paint this brown headband white. So yeah, be on the lookout for when I do that. Now if this video is too long, which probably is, I'll make a follow-up that's going to be shorter. Just go give a rundown. So yeah, and here he is with, let me get his head straight, with someone that is from that game design, War Machine. So yeah, this is a dope set. If you guys can find them, which you should, I believe they're going to be everywhere. Get them. Just get them. Again, it's a pretty dope set. That is all I could pretty much say about it. So like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you guys want to see the box, which I did not really show because I usually don't really show the box, we are missing Chun-Li, who is possibly also from Street Fighter 3. I don't know. But we will see when they drop. And here's the side, got random artwork. This is what the artwork that Fei Long looked like he came from. It's Ryu, maybe also, because the eyebrows are going over. And Vega and T-Hawk. So yeah, I want all these guys. Kind of a bummer we didn't get this Fei Long, but oh well, we didn't get this Ryu. But it looked like the Ken will be this Ken. Chun-Li, her hair is in brown, so it's not going to be this Chun-Li either. Unless she's delayed because they reworking her, and it was just these two that got the not looking like this treatment. Dawson looked like himself. Bison looked like it might look like himself. But in the end, it don't matter. As long as we got representation of these guys, you know. You get it figured, it's Fei Long. You know, Fei Long is a Fei Long. So, yeah. Hair, not brown. Face is not this one. Paint should be red right here. Mine got some black schmutz under here. Joints are not ratchet like some people say it, and they are not super smooth like other people say it. It's in between, like the normal Marvel Legend. Other than that, perfect figure. 10 out of 10. Here he is. Compared to War. So, the height, a little kind of small, but it's good enough. And him. So, yeah. I would expect these guys to be shorter than them anyway. At least Ryu. As for articulation, I mean, you could get them in all the video game poses. Let's see if I could, while I'm talking, let's see if I could do it while looking through the viewfinder thing. All right. Bam. Then Dragon Punch. Just like that. You know what pose I haven't tried yet? The Hadouken. Now his extra hands is in there, so now I got his hands this close. Now, here is the Hadouken. Got them hands in there. It's a pretty good effect. So, and I like they don't have the little frosties on here like a lot of companies been doing, make it look like it's smoky. This, if I was to compare it with Storm, which I don't own, it's pretty sweet, but man, Storm, man, they the ones that got the official face still. So yeah, it's a Ryu, but it's not my Ryu. Over some articulation. Head, neck move, arms go out, arms go forward, bicep, double elbow, hinge and swivel, ab crunch, which you guys can see on here, and also diaphragm. Legs go out pretty far. Bam, bam. Thigh cut. Double knee. Rocker and hinge. And yeah, got everything you need, and it works superb. Worked better than some Marvel Legends even. Also, there's texturing on here all throughout, even on the belt. So guys, again, this is a no-brainer. Go pick this up. Don't let it pass you by, or let the scalpers get a hold of you and screw you over.